Hey, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be installing a charge pipe on my BMW F30 320i. Let's go. So I recently took a trip to Lancaster to go visit a friend, and it's about an hour and 30 minutes of a drive from where I live. About 50 minutes into the journey, I drove my car and it handled really well until my car stutters, the RPM started spiking, and my car just stalls in the middle of nowhere. The drivetrain malfunction code flashed up on my iDrive, and I thought the worst. I thought to myself, man, all these mods I've done, the tune that I did, what did I do to my car? Well, after a few forum searches and just talking to experts, they all suggested the same thing. It's the charge pipe. Thank God Kies Motorsports sent me that charge pipe a few weeks back, and it was sitting in my trunk the whole time as I was parked, forum searching and researching and all that fun stuff. So Kies Motorsports, Brian, thank you so much. You have no idea how much time and money you saved me because of this charge pipe. It came right on time. So guys, go hit them up. They literally saved my life. Me and my wife's life, because our car just stayed there. My wife's there. We're both all dressed up, gonna see a friend, and it was just not a good experience, guys. So let's talk about what is a charge pipe. The charge pipe basically just directs compressed air from the turbo to the intercooler, from the charge pipe to your engine. Now, if you're running a stock car, eventually that charge pipe will have to be replaced. Now, if you're running a stage 1 tune like I am, then this is one of those things you're gonna have to change pretty soon. So let's get on to the install. So on the F30 N20 engines, it's very easy to access the charge pipe. First off, lift the car to remove the belly pan and unscrew these 8mm bolts. There are about 20 of them all around. Look for the black clip that holds the C-clamp by the intercooler. It takes a flathead screwdriver to pop it up from each side, gently, and twist it off. Then for the C-clamp, you could just slide the ends of the clip inwards, and you can slide it off. On the top side, you want to disconnect the vacuum lines on the top and the bottom of the charge pipe, and remove them by squeezing on both ends of the circle and pulling it out. For the T-map sensor, you're going to want to use a T25 to unscrew both bolts. Once you unplug the intercooler's charge pipe, you can take out the charge pipe from the top side gently by pulling it out. Next, reinstall everything back starting from the top side. Make sure you use the bolts that came with FTP. The OEM T25 bolts are made for plastic, not for aluminum. So thank you so much for watching this video. Huge shout out to Kies Motorsports for sending me this charge pipe. It made a world of a difference. My car is running smooth. There's no more idling issues. I'm not afraid of something else just going wrong. I basically changed everything that's considered preventative maintenance on my N20. When we took it out for a test drive, we managed to hit 24.3 PSI, and it held it so well. There was no leakage. I mean, it ran smooth, guys. So I totally recommend this if you're getting a stage 1 tune, because this is one of those things that is just bound to just get loose or crack or just mess up because you're pushing more boost. So thanks again. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I will catch you next week, family.